I remember I worked in this gym. It was at the most inconvenient time of the day. It was 12 that I started and I finished at 8. So I barely had any time to do anything after or before work. And the majority of the shops are shut beforehand. I remember the day that I quit. We had just got the email marketing working well. You know, we had got the sales process performing pretty good afterwards. And then the owner of the gym, who would never take on what the franchise told him to do, would just come in and change things, and he wouldn't have been there for months at that point. He would just have an idea in his head, come in, change everything, and then it would just mean that me and the manager and everyone else on the team just never got to hit commission because we had targets that were unrealistic, considering we never had much time to optimize anything since we're always changing things. I'm running the ads for this gym, then I'm handling the sales team, you know, encouraging them, managing the sales team. And it just dawned on me that, why don't I do this from home? Why am I doing it here? Why do I come here and do this here when I could just do this at home? I know how to video edit. I was coming up with the creatives, the ad creatives, coming up with all the content plan, and then just wasting my time there doing it for them when I could have just done it for myself. On that spot, I turned to my manager, because I was head of marketing at the time, and I just said I quit. And I got ChatGPT. This is when ChatGPT first came out. So that must have been 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Very early days of ChatGPT. I got ChatGPT to write me a resignation, and then I've never looked back. Now, that was a while ago. That was a long time ago. And within 3 months, I managed to double what I was earning at that place. And I've been able to work from anywhere in the world. Don't get me wrong, like all businesses, it goes through seasons, goes through ups and downs and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I've had a perfect run or anything like that, but I genuinely think that this is the quickest way for you to become a digital nomad in 2025. And I'm not one of these people that's just gonna try to sell you something at the end. The very first place I'd start is video editing. I never used to believe this before, but now I definitely agree with it. Video editing is the quickest way to get financial freedom, location freedom, and that digital nomad lifestyle that most people desire. And I'll tell you why. With video editing, that skill goes on to everything else. Video editing seems to be the one skill that's needed across the board for all digital stuff, all digital work. Now you can say, yeah, you can outsource things and etc., but it's good. It's a good skill to have, so you know for your content what you need to be doing, right? Also, if you learn how to be a video editor, you can learn how to be a video editor. Most people know how to video edit. You can just use your phone to start as well. You start off by learning how to make your own videos for your own personal brand. And then you use those videos to actually pitch to people who run their own personal brand to edit videos for them. And you don't actually need to be a top tier editor to earn that much. If you was to have some clients who need the bare minimum, but still pay you quite well, if you get the right clients, you could easily be earning 3,000 quickly, and you only need around 1,500 to live remote anyway. Now, you don't actually have to pay to become a video editor either. I bought a few courses, and really and truly, I didn't learn anything from any course that I bought that wasn't for free online. I guess some of the mindset stuff that really came in handy, and there is some other things that once you get to a certain level that you need a course for, I think anyway. Just like the few tricks of the trade, and video editing is the lowest barrier to entry point to actually starting. And then you can move into other things. Like, for example, I started as a video editor, then I learned other things, but really I had all these skills before because I made my own content from way back, and I was going viral on this channel when it was just a reactions channel. And then I started doing skits and stuff like that. But I've made content for a very long time. I never thought to pitch just video editing as just video editing, and I don't film any videos. I used to do videography, video editing. I would do the whole shebang. I'd try and get clients for everything until I just focused in on video editing. That's when I started to see that I can just work from anywhere. Then once you get to a certain level of video editing, you've got some cash flow coming in, you could either start to run ads to your video editing agency, or you could start to add new skills in. If you wanted to become a e-com guy and you wanted to sell, if you wanted to start doing drop shipping, you would already have the skill of video editing to then use with that skill when you learn it, when you have the money to buy a course on it. Or if you wanted to do TikTok shop, guess what? You have that now. Or if you did want to continue going into video editing, you could. Or if you wanted to, there's just so many other avenues that branch off from the skill of video editing, and it's such an easy skill to get into. You could use pretty much everything that you got right now if you find the right clients, or just to start on yourself, just to show that you know how to do these things. So that's why I say video editing is the quickest way to become a digital nomad, or just content creation in general. Some sort of content creation is the quickest way, because every company needs content. And the more that I speak to 7-figure brand owners and 7-figure business owners, the more I realize that literally everyone needs content, and it's just going to be more and more people that need content every single day. So a little bit of a rant today, but I've been living the digital nomad's lifestyle for a while, and I've been doubling down on it. I know I haven't left the country. I don't live outside the UK, but I genuinely believe you can live a good digital nomad life in the country without leaving. You know, I know a lot of people want to leave. I get that. But it's a good life here, bro, if you do it correctly. A lot of places are free entry with Wi-Fi, so you can just go and work there. If becoming a digital nomad is something that you're interested in, definitely subscribe to this channel. Check out my other videos. I'm gonna make some more beginner-friendly videos as well, and some more advanced videos. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.